Okay, so the next segment we're going to be looking at some of the boxing skills, but before we actually hit the bags, really good idea to have yourselves wrapped. So these are simple gel wraps for your hands, wrapping the hands so that you don't get various injuries. In terms of your boxing gloves, you want a nice snug fit over the wraps. These are the gloves that we tend to use in class, these ringside ones that go with the bags as well. Really good, durable glove. We normally look for kind of a 12 ounce glove, sometimes a 14. If people have smaller hands or they want to condition their hands if they're martial artists or whatever, then we go for a lighter glove, so something like an 8 or a 10 ounce glove. Okay, so let's look at the 4 basic punches. These are the foundation for all of the combinations. So you do need to know what a jab, a cross, an uppercut, and a hook are before you start to combine them. Now, your jab is the first punch you'll always learn, and this is your first long weapon. So I step into my lead to throw my jab. So my left lead, left jab. I step, throw the punch, step back in. Whenever I'm throwing a punch, I'm always pulling with the opposite arm. This is to initiate what we call the withdrawal reflex. So as I step and I throw the punch, you can see that I'm pulling back with my opposite arm. It's the same if I'm throwing a cross. It's the same if I'm throwing the uppercut. It's the same if I'm throwing the hook. I'm always pulling with the opposite side. That's a key component to learn as quickly as possible. Okay, so now we're going to look at each punch in turn. We're going to start with the jab. Now, using the bag with the jab, the first thing I want to do is just have the bag swing just a little. I'm moving with the bag. When I throw the jab, I want to be hitting that bag at arm's length. Okay, so the jab is a long weapon. I want to make sure that I'm using the length of my arm and I'm hitting the bag just as it's coming back at me. Just let's watch it a couple of times. So I step in and back, and back, and back. That's your jab. So that's the punch that you're probably going to throw the most. So we're moving and we're just using the jab now. The jab is a long weapon. Try and get the length of the arm into the punch. So there's a lot of timing now. Okay, should the jab be slow or fast? Everyone's thrown jab before in the room? Let's get going, first people in. Get moving with the bag first, move with it, move with it. You might need to miss the bag occasionally to regain your timing. Moving with the bag, move with it, just like we did initially, move with it. Now add the jab to it. The cross is your rear arm. So now you're twisting into the punch. Your back foot has to rotate into the shot. Same thing, we get the bag moving a little and we throw the cross. So the cross is your heavy hand. That's the shot that's going to do the damage. The uppercut. Now, in Punch Out, initially we just learned to throw the uppercut and the hook with the lead arm. So if you're left lead, you'll throw the jab, the uppercut, and the hook with your left arm. This is the important thing, that shot, these shots, the jab and cross, they need to have the power in them, both of them. Because when we go to the uppercut, you're going to step up for the uppercut. Okay? So you need to create enough power to give you options. Remember, you want to use the length of your arm pretty much. Length of your arm. When you throw the jab, what's the right hand doing? Withdrawing. When you throw the cross, what's the left hand doing? Once you've thrown the cross, what's the right hand doing? Withdrawing. Reach out. Touch something hot. What do? Withdraw. Reach out, touch one side that's hot. Ooh. What does the other side do? Extend. That's cross extension. These are the movement patterns that you're using with boxing. All right, okay. So if I'm moving with the bag, see what the head's doing? I'm dropping my head, aren't I? Because I don't want to be here, because I take one in the mush. If I drop my head, what if it hits the top of my head? Don't care about that. It's going to hurt him more than it's going to hurt me. Okay? So these little things that you want to look for. Okay? So now, the bag's moving, I pick up the timing. Moving back. Moving back. What am I at? I'm not. Yeah, so I've got it. This is that first idea of timing and distancing, okay? Jab cross now, guys. Ready?